Welcome back to the NFL Film Room. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down how the Chicago Bears defensive line took over the game against the Titans. I'll be showing clips from Gervon Dexter, Andrew Billings, DeMarcus Walker, Darrell Taylor, and more. Let me know what you guys think about this style of video. It's something new that I'm bringing to my channel. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more. First rep, we're going to be focused on second-year defensive tackle Gervon Dexter Sr. He finished the year strong last year, and he started this one out well too. We're going to have Dexter line up wide. The whole defensive line's lined up wide. And he's just going to hit this guy with a cross chop. I'll play it one time. Gets a sack. His first sack of the year. Hopefully one of many. He's going to come off the ball. And he's just going to chop this guy's arm down. Going to work with the right arm. And the right arm's going to chop down tackle's right arm. And then after that, he's going to try to pin it. And then he's going to come through with a rip to get himself clear of him. There's the rip. There's the chop. Pin down. And then he's going to start to work that rip. Get right to the QB. Here we're going to have another play from Dexter. It's a club swim. Going to get a nice hit on the QB. Let's break it down. You're going to see he's going to come off the ball here. He's going to set him up outside. Initial step upfield outside. And then from here, he's just going to club on that right shoulder. Right hand, he's going to club that shoulder away. And he's going to swim over top. There, he's just going to have a free lane to the QB. One more time at full speed. There's the club and the swim. The hit. If Dexter can have a breakout season this year, this D-line is going to be scary. If this defense is going to take the next step, I think that's where it comes from, would be Dexter getting pressure up the middle. Here we're going to have Dexter once again. He's going to have a run-stopping rep. One of the main knocks on Gervon Dexter has been his get-off, and you're going to see that here on this rep, but he's still able to make the play. Center starts on his inside shoulder, but because Dexter is so late, you're going to see by the time they make contact, it's much more even. And Dexter's still going to be able to push off from here, get his arms extended, and work to the running back. You can just see some of his natural gifts here being able to overcome that. Not gonna have too many clips to show from Sweat this game because they did put a bunch of attention towards him, which did open up the rush for the rest of the guys. So this rep is a win, but the next one's really going to show what I'm talking about. So here we're going to see he's working against Petit Frere. And Frere is just going to overset a little bit. And Sweat's going to recognize that. He's just going to get his arm straight into his chest. A little bit of a bull rush, but then he's going to convert it to a long arm and just keep the dude away from him. And he's just going to have a path to the QB right here. And now here we're going to see the next play, which is going to show some of the attention that they brought to him, which opened up the rest of the guys. And this is actually going to be like a triple team. It's going to be two different chips. They're going to chip with a tight end, and then they're going to chip with a running back, and then the tackle is going to go to him. So here we're going to have the first chip. Chipped him once. That wasn't enough, apparently. Got to do it twice. And there you go. This next one's going to be a great rep from both DeMarcus Walker and Darrell Taylor. So there's Taylor, there's Walker. And I'm going to play it once, and then I'm going to break down each of the reps individually. So here you can see them collapse the pocket. Gets the ball out quick. Here's the rep from Darrell Taylor, who was a new signing for the Bears just a week or two before the game. Now let's break it down. We're going to have Taylor going for a cross chop here. It's going to be like a jumping cross chop. I'm not sure if that's what it's called, but that's what I'm going to call it. And he's just going to jump outside, and in the process of that, he's going to chop his right arm down with his own right arm, working across the tackle's body. There you can really see, you can see a really good example of how you pin in a cross chop. He keeps with his hand to keep it from covering and being able to get back up. He's going to actually keep his hand down here. And then from there, he's going to be able to rip through before he's able to recover with the hand. Turn the corner, almost get to the QB. You saw it once from Dexter on the inside, and this is what it looks like on the outside. It's freaky fast. Here's the rep from Walker. I really like this rep from Walker. He's going to get into him with the long arm. You're going to see he's going to start off with a long arm. And from here, he's going to swipe. And there's the swipe. Swipes both hands away, and he's able to get around. Get right by him. Great rep. Like it. Walker will also be one of the biggest pieces this year because his flexibility on this D-line adds so much. His ability to line up wide on this side. He can line up at the 3-tech. We even sometimes see him in the 1-tech. He can line up on both sides too. So him being able to be flexible allows Taylor to step into the outside and then have Sweat on this side and have Dexter. So you can really work with Dexter, Walker, Taylor, and Sweat, which is 4 good pass rushers and your 4 best pass rushers, even though Andrew Billings had a great game. Here we have another rep from Taylor working against J.C. Latham, who was the 7th overall pick in the draft. And what we're going to see, I'll play it one time. Beats him with speed. Works back to the QB. So he's just going to go off, fire off, get some speed. And he's going to bend down. And while he bends down, he's going to throw up a rip up before he can get on him. Does almost get the strip sack, but he's going to finish it here. I've shown a couple clips of Taylor as a pass rusher. Now we're going to get into one of his run stopping reps. He's just going to show some crazy athleticism here. He knows the guard is going to be coming, which is why he hesitates a little bit. Sees it, and he's just going to be able to dodge right around it. That's pretty crazy from like a 260-pounder, I think he is. I think he's like 6'4", 260. I can't talk about this rep without also mentioning Andrew Billings. We're going to have J.C. Latham coming down here. He's a 350-pound tackle and 350 pounds of good pounds. Probably one of the stronger players in the league already as a rookie. And they're just going to be trying to move him out of here. They're going to do everything they can to get him off of this spot. And we're going to see what Billings does. Latham's going to hit him. Makes him move a little bit. Billings gets it right back. He's in the exact same spot he was 2 seconds ago. I'm going to keep my cursor in the same spot, and you're going to see just how little he actually moves on this rep. Right back. Right back to it. Going to get a slight push off of him, off Latham. Once Latham's gone, he's just going to work right on 77, get right into him, and just push him back. And he basically ends in the exact same spot that he was. Here we're going to have another run-stopping rep from Dexter. It's a little similar to the first one, but he gets off the ball a little quicker, which makes it an even better rep than the last one. You're going to see he just keeps the guy from getting to his other shoulder, able to make a tackle. I think Dexter's speed, like his speed off the ball isn't great, but his speed, like running sideline to sideline, is pretty impressive. Here we're going to have another rep from Billings. It's a pass rush rep against Skoronski, and he dominated Skoronski in this game. It wasn't really a close matchup whatsoever. So Billings is playing the 3-tech here. He's just going to fire off the ball. Gonna hit him with a little combo right there and get to the QB. So Billings is going to come off the ball here, and he's going to hit him with a quick club. Club right on the shoulder there. And from the club, he's going to work up a rip. So club, rip. And he's just going to have this dude beat from here down to his back shoulder. Levis gets the ball out quick, but getting that type of pressure from our 1 technique. He's lined up at the 3, but he's still our 1 technique. Billings has been phenomenal ever since we signed him. Basically changed our whole run defense last year, and he also was productive as a pass rusher. He's probably one of the more productive 1-techs in the league. I haven't really looked into it. Try to start going a little quicker through these because I do have 25 plays to show you guys, but here's rep 13. It's going to be Taylor versus center. You can see Taylor recognize that, and he's going to rip under. Almost get to the QB, but not quite. Levis gets the ball off. We're going to have a rep from Sweat. He's just going to swipe the hands away on this guy. Get into him, swipe the hands away. Right to the QB. On this rep, we're going to see Sweat start out with power. He's just going to get him pushed back a little bit, create the space for him to work his swipe. And once he does get that push back, he's going to swipe the hands away and work right to the QB. Bear had a pretty rough game. This is going to be an absolutely disgusting rep from Taylor. Going to set him up inside and then work outside. Some of the special athleticism that he has. Go in, he's going to set him up inside, Here, gonna go on a Euro step. So plant with the left foot, Euro outside, rip up. Here we're gonna have another run stopping rep from Taylor. Gonna swim over top the tight end and get to the running back. I think it's most impressive about this rep is just speed, the closing speed he has. Gets right to him. He's quick. He is quick. He is something that this Bears defense did not have before him. You have Booker, who's a power rusher. You have Sweat, who's a power rusher. You have Walker, who's a power rusher. You have Dexter, who's a little bit of both. But off the edge, you have pretty much all power rushers. This isn't on the D line, but this is just too good of a rep not to include by Edwards. He's going to get right into the tight end, shove him back into the lane, and pick up the tackle. Now we're going to have another rep of Marcus Walker versus J.C. Latham. They're hit on the QB. What he's going to do is going to hit Latham with a little stutter. Watch his feet here. It's going to be 3 small little steps. Small steps. There he's going to explode into the swim move. Get between the two and just get hit on the QB. I felt like he was a little underappreciated by Bears fans last year. He's not going to be like your great edge rusher, but he is going to provide something. You know, he's helped a lot in the run game too. One last time at full speed. See the stutter and then explode into the swim. Here we're going to be focused on Andrew Billings, but it's really going to be about the whole defensive line and their flexibility. Normally you'd have Billings, he's usually the 1 tech, so he'd be right here. And you'd have Dexter, who's playing the 1 tech, he'd be playing at the 3 right here. But since they're both so flexible and able to switch, they do this a lot, and it opens up a lot for both guys and matchup-wise. What makes Billings special is he's able to move for a 1 technique. So he's going to be working all the way around the edge here. It's going to be like a stunt, and Walker's going to come inside, and Billings is going to work all the way around the edge here. But as you can see, he starts off inside, and then he's just going to work around the outside. Everyone's going to stick with Walker. They're going to have 3 guys sticking on Walker, and Billings is just going to be able to work all the way around and get a hit on the QB. Here we're going to have another rep of Billings against Skoronski. He's going to hit him with the same pass rush move that he hit him with earlier. Like the last one, it's a club rip. Club at the shoulder, rip up, and pretty much create a lane. Skoronski's able to recover, but because Billings does this, Levis has to step up, which allows Walker to come in and get the sack, almost sack. Time full speed. This play is going to be somebody that you probably don't even know is on our roster, but it's Chris Williams, who they picked up late, I think probably from roster cuts. He's going to do a good job of the run here, just penetrating and creating push back. Billings is able to clean it up for him. That's doing your job well. Gets up, able to push back into the lane, force him to cut back inside. There, Billings is going to be a beast. He's just a beast. This rep isn't anything special from Walker, but it's the pick 6, so I had to throw it in. Work to the outside here, and Levis kind of walks into him. The reason that Levis is actually going to roll into him is you're going to have Gordon coming on a blitz here. He's going to see it pretty quickly. So he's going to start to roll out. Here's Kyler coming off the blitz. See, Kyler has nobody blocking him. Another good rep showing Darrell Taylor's motor here. Going to just hit him with a speed rush. He's not quite going to be able to turn the corner on him. But Levis is going to leave the pocket, and he's just going to stick with it, pick up the tackle. Here we're going to have a nice rep at DeMarcus Walker against Skoronski. He's going to start off with a bull rush, and then he's going to swim over top. Walker's going to start with power. He's going to get into Skoronski's chest. And he's going to look to extend his arms a little bit to create room for the swim move. And then he's just going to swim over top of him and get a hit on the QB. He had multiple QB hits this game. I don't know how many sacks he had. I don't think he had any, but there were multiple QB hits in this game by many people. Thank you for watching this episode of the NFL Film Room. Hopefully I was able to do a good job breaking down some of the plays that helped get the Bears the win last week. If you want me to do more of these in the future, please leave a comment letting me know that you do like this style of content. And until next time, peace.